Welcome back to Low Stress Math with Mrs. Bono. We will be reviewing the independent practice. Now, remember, you should be able to do all the level 1 and most of the level 2 questions in independent practice. So, level 1 are one-step equations. Level 2 are two-step equations. So, solve each equation for the variable. Write your answer in the box provided. I forgot to provide a box. Check your solution for the even number problems only. So that makes life a little easier, doesn't it? All right, let's start with the first problem. The inverse of minus 6 and 1/10 is plus 6 and 1/10. And you do that to both sides. Okay. Negative 6 and 1/10, positive 6 and 1/10, 0. Y comes down by itself. And the signs are different, so you subtract. Larger minus smaller. I'm actually going to do this up here as a scrap problem. 6 and 1/10 minus 4 and 5/10. I'm going to borrow from the 6 and get an 11. 11 minus 5 is 6. Decimal point. 5 minus 4, 1. And 6 and 1/10 is larger. So this is 1 and 6/10. It's okay if you don't have your calculator with you to do scrap work. I'm not going to worry about it. Now, I don't have to check this one because it's not an even number. The next one, look at that. It's division. I'm going to rewrite this problem because Israel, I guess Israel. All right. So the opposite of divide by 2 is multiply by 2. So 2x, then over here in parentheses 2. 2 times negative 18, negative 36, and 2 divided by 2 is 1 equals x. Now you know I don't like the x on the wrong side, so I'm just going to flip it over and get x equals negative 36. And I'm going to make my own box because I forgot to put them on the page. Now, when I rewrite this, it is going to be negative 18 equals x divided by 2. Substitute negative 36, so negative 18 equals negative 36 divided by 2. Negative 36 divided by 2 is negative 18 equals negative 18. Does check. Yay. All right. Now let's try the next problem. Okay. This is also backwards. I hate that. I'm going to fix it before I even get started. Negative 3 and 2/10 y equals 25 and 6/10. Divide both sides by negative 3, 2/10 by 3 and 2/10. It's got to be negative. All right, so I don't have my calculator with me. What do I have? Oh, I have Siri. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. What is 25 and 6/10 divided by negative 3 and 2/10? There she is. There's
That
Siri.
would be negative 8.
Thank you, Siri. So y equals negative 8. See, sometimes I don't have my calculator. I didn't even have my phone, but I did have my watch. And Siri works on that too. So, and you can use Siri to help you. It's okay. The next one. The opposite of add, it's backwards again. I'm rewriting it. X plus 5 and 9/10 equals 4 6/10. Subtract 5 and 9/10 from both sides. And again, I should do the larger number minus the smaller number. 9 minus 6 is 3. 5 minus 4 is 1. Negative 5 and 9/10 is larger than 4 and 6/10, so it's going to be negative 3 and 1/10, and that's going to be equal to x. Put a box around it because that's good. Now, the check, I have to write it that way. 4 and 6/10 equals x plus 5 and 9/10. 4 and 6/10 equals negative 1 and 3/10 plus 5 and 9/10. Add those two together, and yes, you do get 4 and 6/10. Yay, it worked. So here's my check here, here's my check there. Even problems only, thank goodness, right? Okay, the next one. -3 from both sides, because you always minus and add before you multiply or divide. So I'm subtracting first. 5x equals 20. Divide both sides by 5. And I'm going to write it over here. X equals 4. Put a box around it because it's a gift. Because I don't have to check it. Oh, bother. I'm rewriting this one. 3y minus 5 equals 19. Add 5 to both sides. Because I'm always doing the inverse of add or subtract first. And the opposite of minus 5 is plus 5. I get 3y equals 24. Divide by 3, divide by 3. And y equals 8. There we go. Not so horrible. So now I have to check it, because of course I do. 19 equals 3. Y minus 5. 19 equals 3 times 8 minus 5. 19 equals 24 minus 5. 19 equals 19. And it checks I did it right. If you don't get it equal on the bottom, either you did the original problem wrong or you did the check wrong. Double check and then go back to the original problem and redo it and look to see where you may have made a mistake. Don't just go on to the next problem. Check your check. And the next problem. Division. Add 4 to both sides. And you get x divided by -3 equals 17. Multiply both sides by -3. 17 is positive, -3 is negative. So I know I'm going to get a negative answer. 30 plus 21 is 51. 17 times 3 is 51. Signs are different, so it's -51. Okay, back to decimals. -2 and 6/10 from both sides. Now there's no decimal here. I am going to add my own decimal point right there. Now, borrow from the 3 becomes a 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. 0, -2. Equals 3 2/10 y. Again, unfortunately, don't have my calculator on me. So, hey Siri, what is -20 and 4/10 divided by 3 and 2/10?
It's -6.375.
Okay, that's a whole heck of a lot, isn't it? What did she just say? -375. Alrighty then. Y. Okay, so I was supposed to divide both of those by 3 and 2/10. I didn't write it down. Don't do that, you'll get it wrong. Okay. Put a box around it because that's the answer that I have to check. Now, I happen to know what that is as a fraction, but hey, why don't we check with Siri? We'll see what she says. Nah, leave it the way it is. Okay, so because they gave me a decimal as an answer, I get a decimal. Sorry, because they gave me decimals in the problem, it's okay to have a decimal in the answer. Must write smaller. 3, check. And 2/10 times 6 and 375 hundredths plus 2 and 6/10 equals -23. I lost my negativity. It's a good thing I looked back and checked it, huh? Okay, so 3 and 2/10 times -6 and 375 hundredths should be, what should it be? It shouldn't be wrong. Watch. Hey Siri, what is, hey Siri. Siri. Hey Siri, wake up. Hey Siri, what is 3 and 2? Hey Siri, what is 3 and 2? What is she doing? This is devastating. All right, so I just realized why I'm so wrong. But this is 20, negative 20 and 4/10 plus 2 and 6/10. And I'm going to end up with 17 and 8/10. And that is not equal to negative 24. I did. Oh, shush. Shush. I did it wrong. Just so you know, I did it wrong. Very wrong. It's not good. What should I do? I wrote in pen even. The devastation is real. Don't worry. I'll just get a piece of paper and I'll fix it. And I'm going to fix it on yellow paper so that you can see what I did wrong. All right. Here we go. Let's try again. 3 and 2/10 y plus 6, 2 and 6/10 equals negative 23. Now, subtract 2 and 6/10 from both sides. I should get 3 and 2/10 y equals negative 25 and 6/10. You can see I made a mistake. Not good, Miss Bono. Got good. Hey, Siri. What is negative 25 and 6/10 divided by 3 and 2/10?
It's negative 8.
Thank you. So when I divide by 3 and 2/10, I should get y equals negative 8. So now, when I go and check it, 3 and 2/10 y plus 2 and 6/10 equals negative 23. Make sure you can see it all. 3 and 2/10 times negative 8 plus 2 and 6/10, negative 23. 3 and 2/10 times negative 8 is negative 25 6/10 plus 2 and 6/10, negative 23. And look at that. Now, when I do it, I get negative 23 equals negative 23. When you get the check wrong, go back and check your problem. You might have made a mistake. We all make mistakes. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.